Avatar: The Last Airbender. Man, I can't believe we got into this episode. This is literally right before the finale. Oof. Basically, in this is a heartbreaking episode. Zuko is so frustrated with Katara not forgiving him for all the shit that went down because she forgave him first at the Bossing Say, and then of course he betrayed her trust, and so she's still not giving it into Zuko, even though Zuko's well proven in the group at this point. Even though that feels a little bit rushed, I'll be honest, but still, he's well proven himself. He saved their lives multiple times. Everybody's cool with it, and so basically, Zuko goes with Katara to track down the one who murdered their father. And Aang and Sokka both try to stop her, and Sokka yells at Sokka. Something pretty heartbreaking that I honestly, if someone said this shit to me, I would never forgive them. She literally yells I joke a little bit, but like in this context, I guess I would forgive them, but it still would be really fucked up and I would hold a grudge. Katara literally yells at Sokka, you don't love her like I did, when she goes on a revenge mission. It's like, oh shit. So I'm just like, I don't know, that fucking hurts. But yeah, they go on this revenge mission, find this guy. He's just a pathetic old man, He's not the man who murdered them. And in some ways, to be a murderer and to be someone like that, I guess you would have to be a pretty low, pathetic person, right? And she realizes that and doesn't have the strength to kill him. And I'm glad that, when Aang's given his monk talk to her and is like, well, forgiveness is the first step to healing. But she's like, yeah, but I didn't forgive him. And really she shouldn't, right? Because while like the Fire Nation clearly indoctrinates people, while there's obviously probably a military complex like in this world, right, with these people, they still have a choice on whether or not to murder people. Realistically, if he had just said to the Fire Nation, hey, I murdered this person, let's go, I doubt anyone would have exposed that and he would have been fine. He didn't have to murder Katara's mother, right? You always have a choice in some degree. And he made his choice, and so he really doesn't forgiveness. Even though now who he is now is not the same as who he was then, he still should have to live with that rage and fear. Though I do like that we learned that Katara wasn't the only waterbender there, and Katara's mother lied to save her, which is a really beautiful moment, and says a lot about her character, and adds a lot that is just truly beautiful. I really love this episode. It's, when Sokka tells the story, when Katara gives you more context to the story, each time it's more heartbreaking than the last, and you feel it, and I nearly cry, especially when Katara literally gets this old man on the ground, because just seeing this pathetic man and what he's become, literally demanding that Katara take his mom as revenge for her mother, it's just like, this man is truly pathetic, and it's just sad, and I don't know, but it's just truly heartbreaking and just awful, and yet so beautiful, and a great character moment for Katara. And then seeing her forgive Zuko at the end, I mean, beautiful stuff. I just seen the effort that Zuko would go to do this, though. I think this was a great moment and ride for Zuko to go on, because Aang would be trying to talk her down the whole time, but Zuko doesn't. Zuko lets it play out, and I think that's smart. I mean, because Zuko, in a way, was going on a revenge mission, when he was searching for the Avatar in a weird way. And so he's kind of known this feeling, and so I think he recognizes that Katara needs to let this play out, let this go out, and he just has to let it be. And she learns for herself, she heals, and she lets go of some of her rage and is able to move forward. Because even though she didn't forgive the man, she is still able to finally move forward and recognize, because all of her life she even says, I wondered what kind of sick person would do this. She looks at the man and realizes it's just a pathetic old man. and it gives her a lot of context and a lot of things to think about, and I think that's really powerful. Great episode. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.